A man tall enough to become an international attraction. A woman who towers over her entire city. And a wrestler with arms wider than most men's torsos. These sound like people from comic books or superhero movies, but they are not only real, but they're some of the most incredible individuals to ever exist. With their incredible proportions and their extraordinary lives, these are 20 of the largest and most remarkable humans to ever live. Number 20. Denis Siplenkov. Born in Ukraine in 1982, Denis Siplenkov isn't just big, he's a powerhouse. Standing at 186 centimeters tall and weighing a solid 140 kilograms. Every part of him is oversized, but it's his arms that steal the show. Imagine forearms thicker than most people's thighs, measuring over 50 centimeters around. Those massive hands, they can crush apples like it's nothing. Denis's journey into arm wrestling started in his early 20s, transitioning from powerlifting to finding his true calling. His dominance was immediate. Opponents felt defeated before the match even began. With a list of victories spanning national, European, and world titles in both left and right hand competitions. He's like a dual-wheel weight class champion in boxing. Despite his years at the top, Denis continues to train relentlessly, driven by a desire to push the limits of human potential. Number 19. Ulan Bayambahov. Standing nearly 2 meters tall and weighing 158 kilograms. Ulan Bayambahov, affectionately known as Uli, commands attention wherever he goes, particularly in his home country of Mongolia, a place where wrestling is revered a tradition. And what better way for Uli to actually make use of his incredible stature than becoming a sumo wrestler? Even as a young boy, Uli realized this and began a lifelong journey that would transform him into one of the sport's undisputed legends. His dedication paid off spectacularly, with back-to-back sumo world champion titles in 2006 and 2007. Akin to winning the consecutive Super Bowls. His victories catapulted him from local hero to global sensation, earning him roles in Hollywood movies like Ocean's 13 and an appearance on a popular reality TV show including King of the Nerds, Big Brother, and The Bachelorette. Uli's story isn't just about size, it's about breaking barriers and embracing opportunities beyond the wrestling ring. Number 18. Sajjad Garabi. You know you're dealing with an absolute giant when someone they're known internationally as the Hulk. In particular, we're talking about the Iranian Hulk Sajjad Garabi, who, with arms thicker than most people's thighs and a chest the size of a boulder, certainly earns that nickname. Standing just under 2 meters tall and weighing a muscular 174 kilograms, his physique is a testament to his unwavering commitment to weightlifting, something that has helped him in his journey as an online fitness legend. His Instagram feed, filled with the awe-inspiring workout videos, has garnered millions of followers who marvel at his superhuman strength. Dubbed the real-life Hulk, Garabi's journey has been confined to the gym. He's ventured into the gritty realm of mixed martial arts, a bold leap for someone more accustomed to weightlifting than throwing punches. However, the transition hasn't been without its challenges. Despite his imposing stature, Garabi's performance in the MMA have yet to match the expectations set by his viral fame. Number 17. Jeff Dabe. People like to comment on the hand sizes of basketball players, but few people have hands as absurdly and incredibly large as the next man on our list, Jeff Dabe, whose oversized hands and arms have catapulted him to the stardom in the world of arm wrestling. Jeff's forearms are almost half a centimeter in circumference, akin to actually having a small watermelon for an arm. What's truly astonishing is that medical experts have found no explanation for his extraordinary proportions. It's as if Jeff's body decided to create its own unique blueprint. Realizing his exceptional strength from a young age, Jeff began competing in local and regional arm wrestling contests, quickly gaining a reputation as unbeatable. News of the man with the giant hands spreading like wildfire, drawing challengers from far and wide. Despite his striking physical attributes, Jeff embraces his uniqueness with positivity, far from shying away. He proudly displays his oversized hands, captivating audiences with his sportsmanship and infectious charm. In the world of arm wrestling, Jeff Dabe isn't just a competitor. He's a beloved figure who turns heads and wins hearts with every match. Number 16. Elisa Silva. Few people give in to the phrase modeling height, as the next person on our list is a Brazilian supermodel, Elisa Silva, whose towering 2.07 meter stature makes her one of the tallest women in her country. Elisa's journey to the catwalk was anything but ordinary. born in a small Brazilian town. Elisani's remarkable growth began in her early teens due to a tumor on her pituitary gland. While this condition actually catapulted her height, it brought with significant health challenges, joint pain, vision issues, and the discomfort of her body growing too rapidly. Yet, Elisani refused to let these obstacles define her. Supported by her family and medical interventions, she bravely managed her health. It was her venture into modeling that changed everything. Elisani's unique height caught the fashion world's eye, transforming what once made her feel out of place into a defining feature on the runway. Number 15. Nikolai Valuev. Picture this, a man so tall he must bend through doorways, with fists the size of a small ham. This is Nikolai Valuev, towering at an impressive 2.13 meters and weighing 148 kilograms. Dubbed the Russian Giant. His size alone made headlines. But Valuev wasn't just big, he was a formidable force in the boxing ring. His journey began in 1993, defying critics who doubted his agility due to his immense stature. With each fight, Valuev proved them wrong. His defining moment came in 2005 when he secured the WBA heavyweight title, becoming Russia's first ever champion in the category. It was a seismic moment in boxing history. Defending his title multiple times, Valuev showcased not just the power, but endurance. His colossal frame both a weapon and a burden. Joint issues and physical strain reminded him of the challenges his size brought, accumulating in a tough decision after a loss in 2009 to David Haye. Despite his love for the sport, Valuev prioritized his long-term health, retiring to preserve his well-being beyond the ring, a decision that underscored his wisdom and resilience. Number 14. Macy Curran. Imagine a girl, barely into her teens, whose legs are longer than the most adult women. That's the life of Macy Curran, a teenager from Texas, leads on a daily basis. Her height of nearly 2 meters, which is 6 foot 10 inches, is acquainted by legs measuring over 135 centimeters, which is 4 feet 5 inches, longer than many kids are tall. Remarkably, Macy's exceptional height is simply genetic, a unique trait that sets her apart. Growing up tall presented challenges for Macy. Like many kids who stand out, she faced teasing and name-calling at school. This hurt her deeply and made her wish she could blend in with her peers. Fortunately, her family and friends saw her height as special, not strange. Their unwavering support helped Macy embrace her uniqueness, realizing that being different is what makes her extraordinary. Number 13. Rumeysa Gelgi. Moving on, we'll now talk about Turkey's own Rumeysa Gelgi, the world's tallest living woman, towering over 7 feet tall. Her remarkable height is attributed to Weaver syndrome, a rare condition that accelerates growth uncontrollably. Beyond height, Weaver syndrome brings significant health challenges, unfortunately, including pain and mobility issues that shape Rumeysa's early life. Despite these difficulties, Rumeysa refused to let her condition limit her. She became an advocate for people with rare diseases, using her platform to educate and inspire. Rumeysa's resilience and determination have earned her 5 Guinness World Records, including not only tallest woman, but also largest hands, longest fingers for a living woman. Her journey is a testament to strength in the face of adversity, showing that true beauty lies in embracing one's uniqueness and overcoming obstacles with grace. Number 12. Olivier Ritter. Next up, we have a face that some of you might already recognize. This is because, spoiler alert, the next man on our list is not just a remarkable physical specimen, but a successful film star as well. We of course are talking about Olivier Ritter, also known as the Dutch Giant, who stands at a tall 2.18 meters and weighs a formidable 153 kilograms of pure muscle. His journey began in the rigorous world of bodybuilding, where his intense workout routines pushed the boundaries of human endurance. Ritter didn't settle for being a standout in bodybuilding alone. He aimed higher, Hollywood. Despite the industry's emphasis on conventional looks, his extraordinary size became a unique selling point. Cast in the Marvel's Black Widow, Ritter made a memorable impact alongside A-list stars, proving he was more than just a towering figure. His success in Hollywood marked a new chapter, showcasing his versatility and determination to excel in diverse areas. Number 11. Morteza Maad. However, not all stories are as simple as Ritter's, and the next guy on the list, Iran's Morteza Maad, is an example of how many of these people end up struggling because of their conditions. But at the same time, it is also one incredible resilience. Standing over 8 feet tall due to a medical condition that disrupted his growth, Maad was actually faced with adversity early on. A bicycle accident at 15 left him with a broken pelvis, stunting the growth of one leg and altering his mobility. Initially fined a wheelchair and crutches, Maad's actually life took a remarkable turn when a volleyball coach named Hadi spotted him on a TV program about talented individuals with disabilities. Encouraged by Hadi, Maad embraced sitting volleyball, a sport where his towering height was not a hindrance, but an advantage. Joining Iran's national sitting volleyball team in 2016 marked the beginning of Maad's meteoric rise. At Rio Paralympic Games that same year, he delivered a stellar performance, scoring 28 crucial points in the gold medal match against Bosnia and Herzegovina, securing Iran's victory and his first Paralympic gold. Maad's dominance continued in subsequent years, leading Iran to victory at the World Championship in 2018 and claiming titles as the world's best sitting volleyball player in 2019, 2021, and 2022. His triumphs culminated in another Paralympic gold at Tokyo 2020 and a second World Championship in 2022, each time defeating Bosnia and Herzegovina in thrilling finals. Morteza Maad's journey embodies the power, determination, and the ability to turn adversity into an achievement, inspiring millions with his courage and athletic prowess on the global stage. Number 10. Yao Ming. Moving into the top 10 in the bustling city of Shanghai, a baby was born in 1980 who would grow up to become a towering figure in the world of basketball. Literally and figuratively, Yao Ming stood an impressive 229 centimeters, but his impact extended far beyond his extraordinary height. Raised in China, Yao's early years were marked by a rapid growth spurt that set him apart from his peers. By the age of 13, he was already making waves in professional basketball circles in China. The pivotal moment in Yao's career in 2002 when the Houston Rockets made him the first overall pick in the NBA draft. This historic decision not only elevated Yao's status as superstar, but also opened doors for Chinese players in NBA. His entrance into the global NBA stage drew millions of fans both in China and abroad, captivated by his gentle demeanor and formidable skills. During his tenure as an 8-time NBA All-Star, Yao Ming proved he was more than just a towering presence on the court. He was a symbol of international cooperation and athletic prowess. Despite retiring in 2011 due to persistent injuries, Yao's legacy continues to thrive as he champions basketball's growth worldwide and fosters cultural exchange beyond borders. Number 9. Ronnie Coleman. From the heart of Monroe, Louisiana, emerged a titan of bodybuilding whose journey from law enforcement to lifting legends redefined the sport. Ronnie Coleman, born in 1964, didn't just lift weights, he sculpted a physique that defied conventional limits. Standing at 180 centimeters tall and weighing a solid 136 kilograms of pure muscle, Ronnie's path to greatness began with a career in law enforcement, where weightlifting was a means to stay in peak condition. His talent for weightlifting caught an eye of the local gym owner who saw potential beyond patrol duty. Compete for me, the owner challenged, and your membership's on the house. Little did Ronnie know this casual offer would catapult him into a bodybuilding history. From 1998 to 2005, Ronnie achieved the unprecedented feat of winning the coveted Mr. Olympia title 8 consecutive times. Each victory solidified his status as a legend in the sport, inspiring countless athletes with his iconic catchphrase like, "Yeah, buddy," and "Lightweight, baby." His relentless work ethic and infectious positivity set him apart, turning his training sessions into legendary displays of strength and determination. Ronnie's Coleman impact on bodybuilding transcends trophies and titles. He remains a beacon of perseverance and dedication, showing the world that with grit and determination, even the heaviest weights can be lifted. Number 8. Sun Ming Ming. China has produced some incredible athletes in its history, but few have reached the same heights as Sun Ming Ming, both literally and figuratively. Sun Ming Ming's towering stature stands at approximate 236 centimeters, was no mere accident. It was a result of condition known as gigantism, caused by a small tumor on his pituitary gland. But Sun didn't let his extraordinary height define him. Instead, he channeled it into his passion, basketball. Starting out in local leagues across China, he quickly gained fame for his ability to effortlessly dunk and dominate the game defensively. His reputation as the giant from China spread like a wildfire, catching the attention of scouts worldwide. Soon, Sun embarked on a journey to the United States, the ultimate destination for basketball dreams. However, adapting to the faster and higher skill level of basketball in America presented new challenges. Determined to succeed, Sun honed his skills relentlessly, focusing on improving his footwork, stamina, and the understanding of the game. His efforts paid off when he earned a spot in the NBA's Developmental League, a crucial stepping stone towards professional basketball. Although Sun Ming Ming's NBA journey didn't culminate in a main stage appearance, his impact on the sport remains profound. His story embodies perseverance and the pursuit of excellence, inspiring countless individuals with his dedication and towering presence on the courts. Number 7. Bao Zhejiang. Hailing from the Inner Mongolia, China, Bao Zhejiang stood over 7.5 feet, earning him the title of the world's tallest man by Guinness World Records for several years. His towering height wasn't something he was born with. Bao grew rapidly after the age of 16, eventually reaching nearly 8 feet tall. After completing his education, Bao served in the Chinese army for 3 years, but before returning to home to live with his mother and work at a local hospital. In 2005, Guinness officially recognized Bao as the world's tallest living man, a distinction that brought both fame and challenges. His exceptional height, while remarkable, also led to health issues, such as rheumatism causing discomfort in his joints. Despite these challenges, Bao's remarkable arms reach over 3.5 feet long, proved unexpectedly useful in a heartwarming way. In 2006, when dolphins at a local zoo swallowed plastic pieces, endangering their health, zoo veterinarians faced a dilemma. Unable to reach the plastic in the dolphin's stomach, they turned to Bao for help. With his incredibly long arms, Bao delicately reached into the dolphin's mouth and removed the plastic, saving their lives and earning worldwide admiration for his kindness. Not just that, but a few years later in 2007, Bao married Jaya in a traditional Mongolian wedding ceremony. Their union was celebrated, and in 2008, they welcomed a son to their family. Beyond his personal life, Bao became a minor celebrity, appearing on TV shows like The Amazing Race, in 2010 as a guest greeter. Though he no longer holds the title of the world's tallest man, Bao's legacy is forever marked by extraordinary height, gentle nature, and compassionate actions. Number 6. Brahim Takola. Imagine walking through the bustling streets of Paris and encountering Brahim Takola. Towering at 246 centimeters, which is over 8 feet tall, born in Morocco, Brahim's remarkable growth spurt began during his teenage years due to acromegaly, a condition caused by a tumor on his pituitary gland that stimulates excessive growth. Living as a giant presents daily challenges that most of us honestly can't fathom. Simple tasks like finding clothes that fit or navigating cramped spaces become monumental feats for Brahim. The strain on his joints from supporting such a large frame makes even walking a test of endurance. However, instead of letting these obstacles define him, Brahim chose to embrace his uniqueness and turn into a source of inspiration. In Paris, Brahim found a job at a theme park where he became the star attraction. Visitors from around the globe flocked to meet him, captivating by his towering stature. And not just that, but they were moved by his story of resilience. In a world often divided by differences, Brahim's gentle demeanor and openness about his challenges bring people together, bridging gaps with his infectious optimism and determination to live life to the fullest. Number 5. Juan Pedro Franco. In the annals of medical history, few stories resonate as profoundly as that of the Juan Pedro Franco. Born in Mexico, Franco's battle with obesity began early, shaped by genetic predispositions and environmental factors that led to an alarming weight gain. By his early 30s, he reached a staggering 584 kilograms, earning him the title of the world's heaviest man according to the Guinness World Records. For Franco, his weight was more than a physical burden. It became a life-threatening condition that confined him to his bed. Basic activities like breathing posed serious challenges, and the specter of severe health complications loomed ominously. But in 2017, Franco embarked on a remarkable journey that would defy all odds. Supported by a dedicated medical team, Franco underwent a series of groundbreaking bariatric surgeries aimed at saving his life. Each procedure was fraught with risk. His extreme weight made anesthesia perilous, yet Franco's determination and unwavering support of his medical team propelled him forward. Post-surgery, Franco committed himself to a rigorous regimen of diet and physical therapy. Every meal, every step became a hard-won victory in his quest for health and independence. The road to recovery was arduous, marked by setbacks and small triumphs alike. But with each passing day, Franco's perseverance yielded results. His journey captivated the world, not merely for the dramatic weight loss that followed, but for the resilience and courage exemplified. Franco's story transcends mere numbers. It's a testament to the human spirit's capacity for transformation and triumph over adversity. Today, Juan Pedro, Franco continues to inspire countless individuals, reminding us all that determination and support, even the most daunting challenges, can be overcome. Number 4. Sultan Cetin. Imagine a life where everyday tasks become monumental challenges simply because of your extraordinary height. This is reality for Sultan Cetin, the current Guinness World Record holder for being the tallest person alive. Born in 1982 in Turkey, Sultan towers an astonishing 2.51 meters, which is over 8 feet tall. Sultan's remarkable stature is not merely a quirk of genetics, it's the result of a condition known as pituitary giantism. During his youth, Sultan's body produced an excessive amount of growth hormone, causing him to continue growing long after most people reach their adult height. His journey to actually become the tallest man in the world wasn't just a physical transformation, it shaped every aspect of his life. Living as a giant comes with its unique set of challenges. Simple tasks like finding clothes that fit or shoes that are comfortable. They are daily struggles. Sultan often relies on custom-made clothing and footwear, which is a time-consuming thing and costly necessity. Even attending school posed difficulties. His towering height made it nearly impossible to fit into standard classrooms, impacting his educational experience and social interactions. Despite these challenges, Sultan Cetin maintains an unwavering positivity and determination. Rather than allowing his height to define him, he has embraced his unique status as a platform to inspire and educate. Sultan travels the globe, sharing his story to raise awareness about gigantism and promote understanding and acceptable of individuals with rare medical conditions. Number 3. Yao Dein. In the tranquil villages of China, a remarkable woman once walked amongst its people, towering over everyone. Born in 1972, Yao Dein actually held the title of the tallest woman ever in the world, standing in a astonishing 259 centimeters tall. But Yao's towering stature wasn't a choice. It was a consequence of a tiny tumor on her pituitary gland, a condition known as gigantism. This benign troublemaker caused Yao's body to produce excessive growth hormones, catapulting her height to extraordinary levels. Growing up, Yao's life was a blend of awe and adversity. While she was fascinated with people actually thinking about her towering presence, everyday tasks like finding clothes or navigating through doorways became a monumental challenge. Worse still, her rapid growth brought debilitating health issues. Her heart strained, her joints throbbed, and simple movements became agonizing. In rural China, access to advanced medical care was scarce, complementing Yao's journey to manage her condition. Despite efforts from her devoted family and medical professionals, including surgery to actually remove the tumor later in her life, the years of unchecked growth had already exacted a toll on her health. Yet through her trials, Yao Dein's spirits remained resilient. She became a beacon of awareness for rare medical conditions, using her unique circumstances to actually educate and inspire others. Tragically, Yao's story concluded prematurely in 2012. At just 40 years old, she unfortunately passed away, leaving behind a legacy of courage and perseverance against overwhelming odds. Number 2. John Rogan. The Wild West of the 1800s had its fair share of remarkable characters, but very few would actually capture the American imagination as a particular man from Tennessee by the name of John Rogan. You see, Rogan wasn't just tall, but he was a towering, astonishing 267 meters, or 9 feet tall at the time, when the average height barely rose above 6 feet. Born in 1868, just after the Civil War, John faced a dual challenge. His towering height is a result of gigantism caused by his pituitary rumor and the pervasive racial prejudice of his time. John's rapid growth began in his teens, leaving him unable to actually stand upright in his family's modest cabin by his 20s. Walking became an ordeal, and he relied on a specialty crafted cart drawn by goats to move around. Despite these physical hardships, John found refuge in his tight-knit community. Both black and white neighbors came together, not out of curiosity, but out of genuine compassion and solidarity. In an era marked by racial tensions, John's gentle nature and unique circumstances bridged divides. His community rallied to build him a custom cart, easing his mobility, and raised funds to support him and his family when work was impossible. John, far from being exploited as an obstacle, used his modest fame wisely, selling photographs and small items to visitors to sustain his household. Beyond his towering physical stature, John Rogan symbolizes resilience and unity. His dignified demeanor in the support of his community transformed him into a local hero, revered his courage in the face of adversity. Though his life was tragically cut short at only 37 years of age, his legacy continues and is a testament to the enduring power of human kindness and community solidarity. Number 1. Ho Van Trung Nguyen. I absolutely probably butchered that one, but standing at a staggering 272 centimeters, nearly 9 feet tall, there are few people who have stood any taller anywhere in the world than Vietnam's Ho Van Trung. Not only is this extraordinary man carve his place in history as Vietnam's tallest man and the 6th tallest ever recorded, but his story transcends mere heights. Trung's journey into gigantism began obnoxiously in his teens, with his family initially attributing to his rapid growth to a growth spurt. However, as he continued to surpass all expectations in height, concern grew. Medical investigations revealed a pituitary gland tumor, triggering gigantism by flooding his body with growth hormones. Like a bamboo shoot reaching for the sky, Hung's height soared uncontrollably. Living as a giant posed as daily hurdles. Ducking through doorways, finding clothes that could fit, everyday activities like commuting or attending classes became super hard for him. Despite these physical hardships, Hung was renowned for his gentle demeanor and compassionate spirit. Medical interventions aimed to alleviate his condition, including surgery to remove the tumor, but it was already too late to halt his relentless growth. The strain on his body was irreparable. His heart was struggling with the demands of immense frame, and his joints were bore to weight of the stature with increasing difficulty. Tragically, in 2014, at only 31 years old, Van Trung Hung succumbed to the burdens his towering height had placed on his body. Vietnam and the world mourned the loss of a gentle soul whose life was a testament to resilience and enduring human spirit. Click on one of the videos on the screen right now to watch more videos just like this. Goodbye now.